Hello, I'm Daniel. I'm going to give a talk from the 37 Practices of a Bodhisattva today. And this is a text that is just full of tips to help us unleash our potential for mindfulness and compassion. And I've been going through this one by one. There are 37 of these. This is number 36. And I've been saying you can listen to these in any order, and I think that's true. But I do think that the writer is leading us somewhere, and so 36 and then tomorrow I'll do 37 is sort of conclusionary, and I think we need to keep that in mind. So here is the verse. The verse is called Training in Accomplishing the Benefit of Others Through Mindfulness. That's a long sentence, right? Training in accomplishing the benefit of others through mindfulness. And I'm going to read the verse, and then I'm going to comment on it. In short, whatever I may do throughout my activities, I ask, what is my mind doing? Thus, it is the practice of bodhisattvas to accomplish the benefit of others with continuous mindfulness and conscientiousness. So, he's saying something that I like to say sometimes, which is we don't want to live life on autopilot. Rather, we want to go through life and reflect and think, why am I doing this? What's happening right now? What's happening right now? Why am I doing this? What are my motivations? What's my mind doing right now? Because a lot of the time in life, we just do things and we don't really think about consequences, and we don't really think about, more importantly, we don't really think about our motivations. We just do things. Sometimes, if you ever had the experience where somebody asks you a question about what you prefer and you just don't even think about it, you just answer it. That's what I'm talking about here. It is. Should we go out to dinner or should we stay in? We should go out to dinner. Oh, you didn't even think about it. You just answered. You just had a knee-jerk, well, that's what I want to do. That sounds fun, so I want to do it, right? But also, we're talking about the benefit of others here. And I think we shouldn't put that aside just because we're talking about being more mindful. Although I think it's very important. We spend a lot of our lives on autopilot. And I think it's very important to think about and reflect on that. I like to call that experience the daydream. It's where we just are doing things and we're not really thinking about why, and we're not really thinking about consequences, or we're not really... We think we can't change what we're doing. We're just doing things, and that's incorrect. We have a lot more power than we think we do. So what we're talking about is awakening from that daydream. But also, we have a habit of sort of harming other people. Or rather, not thinking about them. Not thinking about them. And not thinking about their needs. And what we're called to do is care about other people as much as we care about ourselves. And that is something that many of us struggle with, because selfishness is a powerful habit that we have. That's not to say we know we shouldn't be selfish. We know we should care about other people, right? It's the teaching of just about all religion and philosophy is you should care about other people, right? But at the same time, we are thinking about ourselves a lot. We don't like say that. We don't say, well, I'm just going to be selfish right now. We don't say that. But we go for the last piece of cake, right? We try to get ahead of the other person in line. We go for the promotion, even though someone else might deserve it more. We do that. And this is about sort of just noticing that. Just being aware of it is in itself helpful, and that's important. Being aware of it is in itself helpful. Just noticing, am I harming other people? And then we can take that a step further, and we can reflect on, okay, how am I helping other people in my life? How am I? How am I helping other people? You are. Everyone is in big or small ways. But we can think about, how am I helping other people? How can I do it more? How can I do it more? So when we train in mindfulness, when we learn how to be more aware of the world around us, one of the things we learn is to notice when what we're doing is not the best thing to do for other people. And it's a hard thing to come upon. It's a hard thing to discover because we don't like realizing that we need to change what we're doing. And attention brings that to us. It focuses us in on where we need to change what we're doing, and that can be really uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable. So, that's what we're talking about here. But moreover, we're talking about we're not meditating to be really good at meditating. We're not meditating to be really good at meditating. Rather, we're sitting and training our minds to be more mindful so that when we're not meditating, we're more mindful and we're not sleepwalking and we're able to know what's happening and pay attention and respond instead of reacting all the time. That's what we do. We react all the time. Something happens, I react. I don't think about how I'm going to react. I just react. Somebody makes me mad, I lash out. Even that is the wrong language. Nobody makes me mad. Somebody does something and I make myself mad. That's the truth. But the point is somebody does something and I lash out. Somebody does something and I get sad. I do something and I regret it. These are reactions. And we are reacting in life instead of responding, instead of thinking about, well, how should I respond to this? What is the most helpful thing I can do right now? That's the thought we want to have. What is the most helpful thing I can do right now? Usually we know. Sometimes there's big challenges and we don't know what the right thing to do is and we don't know what's the best thing to do, but often we do know. A lot of the time we know what the right thing to do is and we just don't want to. So that's something to really think about. What's the right thing to do right now? And also, what am I doing for others? What am I doing for others? Because honestly, the world is a crazy place. And I know the world's a crazy place right now, but the truth is the world's a crazy place all the time. And we need to take care of each other because we're all in this together. I think really we owe that to each other because we're all in this together, to think about other people and to help them and to take care of them and to figure out what they need. Not to say that we give away all our possessions or something. We want to temper our wisdom, our compassion with wisdom. I mixed that up, didn't I? We want to temper our compassion with wisdom and know the right amount to give, the right amount to help others, so we're not wrecking our own lives in the process. And again, I think we know also, I think that in that area, we know what the limit is, and we can help more than we're doing. We can help more than we're doing in many, many ways. Just kind words help. It doesn't have to be donating to charity if you have no money. Just kind words help. Just seeing someone struggling and helping them. Just asking people if they need help. That's good. That's a good one. Because that shows people you care. Even if they don't need help at all, it shows them you care. And people need to see that you care. So, that's it for today. Thank you for taking the time to be here with me. Tomorrow's going to be number 37, the last one. So, anyway, have a good day, everybody.